All right, so our first phrase from this scene is to stand someone up.
Look, I'm sorry for standing you up.
And so to stand someone up, it's not to stand up, which just means, to get up, to rise to your feet. But to stand someone up means you had plans. They said, hey, do you want to go to the movies with me? And you said, yes, I do want to go to the movies with you. And then you don't go. You don't show up. You don't call. You don't text. You don't say anything. You just don't go. So they're like at the movies out front waiting for you and you don't show up. You don't come. They check their phone. Gee, did I get a phone call? Did I get a text message? No. A DM? Nothing. You didn't say a word. You just didn't show up. You didn't go. You have stood someone up. So you see this a lot in TV shows and in movies. People will have a date, they'll have dinner plans. One person shows up at the restaurant, they're sitting at the table, they're waiting, and their date doesn't come. They don't show up. They stand that person up. So in that case, if you're the person waiting, you have been stood up. And so you see him there, you see her apologize. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have stood you up. Perhaps you would be sitting at the table waiting, or maybe you've left the restaurant and you call a friend and they're like, hey, how'd your date go? And you're like, he stood me up, or she stood me up. And that's it. This is kind of a standalone phrase. It means what it means. There's no explanation necessary. The person, if you were like, oh, he stood me up, they'd probably be like, oh, I can't believe it. That horrible person. They might insert a 4-letter naughty word that I try to not say on this channel, but say a lot in real life. They might insert one of those mean 4-letter curse words to call this person that has stood you up. It's very mean. It's not very nice to stand somebody up, because not only are you just not going after you said you would, you're not telling them that you're not coming. So they're waiting for you. They're expecting you, and it's incredibly embarrassing, as you can imagine. So yeah, stand up. Don't do it. Don't stand people up. It's not nice.